zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hey, who we got? 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Orbit. Hey, here I come.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 81 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Sling. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. That's it. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You don't want to go one now. You don't pick up the ball.
Here's Murray. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. 69 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No. once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line. Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Go. 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 43 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here we go.
Throwing after the interception. Haskins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Go. 43 is the mic. Let's go. Let's go. Kill. Check 50. Check 50.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well, no matter how.
Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 33 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Some base. Set it on. West. Switch.
Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Right, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And now here is another interception. Hooked off by DJ Swearinger. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Right there, 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Play action. Haskins.
Everyone's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. It's Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Haskins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. He's time to win. It's time to us. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, tight.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go to Johnson again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53's the Mike. 53. Go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night. Haskins from his own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, I got you.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Hicks able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
He can't hang. He's not going to give me a
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.